And not only is it worth double points, but we've seen so many times in the last couple of weeks, Roddy, just what a difference 3/10 can make. It was the difference in Toronto Energy Standard of a huge 38-point jackpot going to Energy Standard, and those 38 points going to Toronto.
Yeah, it could have easily gone the other way, which would have put Toronto in there in the mix. And instead, LA ended up winning it over London. It was just a huge puzzle that had to be put together at the end. And now this one comes down to, again, I think London and Cali are going to be pretty good. LA will have a good relay as well. Gorbenko, who did so well, will lead it off for LA. Then you've got Madison Wilson, of course, Abbey Weitzeil in the middle. McKeon will lead it off for London. Natalie Hines will lead it off for Cali. Comes down to these B relays as well, Bernie, and Cali just has a great B relay.
Yeah, you know, Mark talked to the general managers at the beginning. I think that over the course of the first few seasons, the strategy in the relay has really changed. Used to be split the relays to maximize the points. Now, because of the ability to have a jackpot win, a lot of times these teams just going for the big jackpot.
And that's exactly what they're doing here. I mean, they are going all in on each one of these relays, top 4 in each. Callie Hines, Brown, Dahlia, who was on their B relay last week. She moved up. She had a great split, and you got to put her on an out based on the 100 fly alone she did earlier. And then Smoliga.
Runomi Kormo-Yo-Yo down at the bottom there. She is in lane number 7.
And that's the thing with Iron. They've got some good stars. I mean, they've got Kormo-Yo-Yo and Simonova leading 1-2. So you might see Iron right there in the thick of things the first 2 legs, but it just falls off after there. They just don't have the depth.
Abbey Weitzeil doing a good job leading things off for LA. The Current in the lead through the first 4th of this relay. Emma McKeon swimming the lead leg for London. And London, it's McKeon at 51.6.
51.6, Weitzeil 51.9. Originally, she was supposed to go 3rd. They bumped her up to 1st, so LA is going with their 2 best swimmers in the front. And so is Cali, arguably is too. Natalie Hines, who was just brilliant on all the relays she's been swimming for Cali. She's 52.2. Now goes Erica Brown in the water, and she's been spectacular as well. And look at these 3 out front.
It's a 4 teams, and in fact 8 100ths of a second separated the top 3 teams at the 150. Slight edge to Madison Wilson in LA. Halfway home. Wilson is going to give LA the lead.
Nice job for Wilson. 51.7. Brown was 51.7. Waddle was the only one that kind of fell off on that one. 52.5 for her when you're looking at London swimmers way down there toward the bottom. Simonova was 52.2, but they should start falling way back. It's really going to be these front 3 teams from now on. And now the red. This is why these relays, you have to load them up because the red pops up. All the B relays are in jeopardy now. So whoever wins this relay has a great chance to make some huge jackpots. And look at Gorbenko go. Gorbenko's throwing one down.
Gorbenko trying to hold off Freya Anderson. And they carry the lead to Beryl Gastaldello.
Cali 3rd, Iron 4th.
Wow, this is a huge relay in so many different ways. That's Gastaldello. Now, can Smoliga or Toussaint, who is so good on the underwater, she's to the right there with a green cap. I think the only person that catch her right now is Smoliga. Right there in the blue cap. She's going to have almost a second advantage with 50 meters left to go.
Beryl Gastaldello,
here she comes
on a win for LA.
Here comes Smoliga. Great underwaters. She's not giving up on it, but it looks like Gastaldello's gonna pull it off.
Abbey Weitzeil, Wilson, Gorbenko, and the deal sealed with Gastaldello as the current staying wavy. Oh, this is gonna be a big win for LA.
They have got a box full of tricks, this team.
The jackpot time was 6 seconds. You see these teams placed right there? There are going to be some red pop up.
30 points hauled in by LA.
That's just a brilliant relay right there. Great strategy by Coach David Marsh, putting their two best swimmers in the front. And there he goes. Yes, sir, Coach Marsh. I got one.
30 points for the current, 22 points for the Condors, and only 10 points scored by the London Roar. That is how big the win is for LA. The first of 5 relays. The victory goes to the current.